You're from a parallel Earth. Your internal organs are reversed. Your heart is on the wrong side.
It could be a trick.
Could be. But our Luthor's still in his cell on Stryker's Island. There's a saying on my world. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Sir, I stand up to guys more powerful than I am all the time. You can do the same.
We've got too much on our plate right here. We haven't even finished constructing our new headquarters.
Our first responsibility is to protect the Earth.
That's right. Our Earth. We don't have enough manpower to even do that properly. Maybe you should surrender. We've taken down dozens of you, and now the odds are 6-3.
You really think he would risk your life if he wasn't sure? I can't believe we're having this discussion. Of course we're going to help. We couldn't take the chance she'd escape and warn them we were coming.
When I get loose, I'm killing you right after Batman.
Doesn't mean we have to listen to her, though.
I'm not just the leader of my world's Justice League. I'm its only surviving member. We were systematically destroyed by a group of superpowered beings known as the Crime Syndicate. They've run rampant for years, doing whatever they pleased. They rule through fear, occasionally turning their powers against the populace, just to remind us. In the hope of maintaining some minimal order, the authorities simply pretend they aren't there. But increasingly, they refuse to be ignored.
Did you forget who I am? How I got to be the boss of bosses? I'm here because I'm the baddest of the bad. Anybody who ever stood in my way is dead. Everybody! Kids, huh? They drive us crazy, but we'd still do anything to protect them. Am I right? Saw your daughter on the news the other night. She's got a mouth on her.
It's a free country.
We both know better than that. You get your little girl under control, or I'll do it for you. Remember what happened to the First Lady?
Every decision we make is meaningless. Because somewhere, on a parallel Earth, we've already made the opposite choice. We're nothing. Less than nothing.
How can you say that? We're rich. We're conquerors.
And here we're poor. We're slaves. And here, our parents never met, so we were never born. Here, the world ended in nuclear war. Here, no fish was ever brave enough to crawl up on land, and humans never evolved. And so on. Ad infinitum.
Whatever will I do with you? I could use this to send you away. Perhaps to here, an Earth where humanity has mutated into hideous creatures of the night. Now, you might like that. Oh, here's a good one. A cold, uninhabited Earth where you'll slowly starve to death if you don't freeze first. Or it might be fun to keep you as a pet. Here, let me do that. Your call.
I've read his mind. He's telling the truth. Regardless, we have a responsibility to the millions of people being oppressed on his world. He is not a coward. Men who have seen battle are often among those who hold life most dear. My apologies for the deception. I doubt this will be the last attempt. With your permission, I'll continue to keep close watch on you until the immediate crisis has passed.
I don't know, Batman. This is pretty radical. You're absolutely sure it works?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure? That isn't good enough.
Are you crazy? Is he crazy? How could he use that thing on me if he wasn't sure?
Maybe he's on the up and up. You said yourself, he's not our Luthor. Don't worry, Lex. He's got your slack.
Flash.
Well, you do.
Careful, Aquaman. They're stronger than you are.
That remains to be seen.
Look, for all my power, when it comes down to it, I'm just a beat cop. There are rules. Another dimension may be out of our jurisdiction.
Are we there yet?
That wasn't funny the first 15 times you said it either. We can horse trade for manpower anytime. What about the turf?
I'm with Owlman. We'll divide his action between the 5 of us.
Who died and made you boss?
Luthor's new Justice League is not to be underestimated.
Neither are we. They'll fold.
I still don't see why they would give up the little bit of power they got left.
Even regular law enforcement's starting to show some backbone. Archer actually got himself arrested.
Right. Seems to me you've already helped yourself to the Martians' crew. You had the whole bleeding bunch with you this morning. From what I hear, sounds like you could have used a few dozen more. People aren't as intimidated as they used to be. Maybe I should go down for a quick jog and terrorize the Straits.
It's time to get serious, Lex. Get your shiny bald head out of here. It's hurting my eyes. What can I say?
Ah, okay. I'm down to my last joke anyway. But this one'll kill you.
Yes, mistress.
What about him?
Sorry to come in without permission, but Superwoman said to bring this right to you.
No! Stay away from me!
He ain't here. If you want an appointment, you can call his secretary. Clear our airspace. Make me. I can do that.
You don't want to fight me. You want to help me.
I don't want to fight you. I want to... Hey, this is like the Jedi mind trick.
This is not like the Jedi mind trick.
This is not like the Jedi mind trick.
Want to hear a secret?
You guys are in trouble. Okay, this is gonna be tougher than I thought.
We've searched the entire complex. If it was here, it's not now.
The most important thing to remember is that we don't have to be afraid of the crime syndicate.
If that's true, why do you have bodyguards?
Come on, my father's the president. I had guards before I started speaking out. I love my father, but we disagree about this. And I have the right to free speech.
If we leave the syndicate be, they'll let us live our lives. We don't have the power to fight them.
No, might doesn't make right. It may seem that way sometimes, but in the long run, it's the other way around. We are always stronger when we're doing the right thing.
You clearly don't understand much of anything. Do you think anybody would testify against the crime syndicate? Do you think if anybody were willing, we could keep them alive until trial?
We can.
Oh? Are you going to protect their families, too? Are you going to stay here and watch over us forever? Then I've got a better idea. Why don't you go home and end all the crime on your own planet?